One, two, three. Yeah. Y'all been gone so long, been trying this here for years. And I got nothing to show, just coming and throw by here. And if there's a man upstairs, he keep bringing me rain. But I've been sending up prayers, something changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. My dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. And it's good to be alive, right about now. Woo! Good to be alive, right about now. Good to be alive, right about now. Yo, hallelujah, let that bass drum move ya, say yeah. Yo, good to be alive, right about now. Woo!
I say good, you say morning, good morning, good morning. I say happy, you say Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I say Jefferson believes, you say Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Good morning, Jefferson students, staff, and families. This is Mr. Miller broadcasting from Lincoln Hawk Studio in my basement. And here are your Jet announcements for Friday, May 1st, 2020. Yep, you heard me, May 1st. Wow. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller Jefferson Jets. Please help me spread the word so we can get as many Jefferson students and families tuned in to the announcements. So, are you going to school with the new way with Google Classroom? Well, we are to the end of week 3 of this new and the only way that school will be happening during this time at home. I've heard a few people say it is different. It's uncomfortable and it's challenging. I agree with this for sure, but this is just the new reality and we all have to adjust and do our best. So here's the deal, Jefferson. I talked with Miss Marcy, Jefferson's incredible secretary, and she told me that almost every Jefferson student has a Chromebook. Then Mrs. Miller was doing some research, and she told me that over 380 Jefferson students have their Chromebooks. Actually, I think it's even closer to 400. So, if almost every Jet has a Chromebook, then we want to see every kid in Google Classroom. Come on, Jets, join your Google Classroom. Now, if you have a Chromebook, but getting internet is an issue, or if you know someone that needs help getting internet, reach out to them. Tell them to talk to their teachers, and they can guide them to some resources or the right people to talk to. There are very reasonable ways to make this happen. I know that there are a couple of students that have even driven up to Jefferson, park and stay in their cars in front of the office, and check their Google Classroom and watch the announcements using the school's Wi-Fi. That's what I call awesome. So what I am saying is we want more kids to log into Google Classroom and go to school. Just in case you missed it, I have counted how many Jets logged into Google Classroom. I wanted to see what class has had the most kiddos signed up. As of Monday, Mrs. McCartney's class in room 24 had the most kiddos in Google Classroom. Way to go, Mrs. McCartney and all of the Jet students in room 24. I will count again next week, and we will see if anyone can get ahead of room 24. I just want to give a quick shout out to the following Jets who have joined the PE Google Classroom: Giovanni Dennis Ramirez and Ariana Hayes. Hi, guys. I'm glad you've joined. Hopefully, you're tuning in now. We are up to 65 Jefferson Jets in my PE Google Classroom. I want this number to be higher. Come on, Jets. Join the PE Google Classroom. I want you to try and stay active for at least 30 minutes a day. Most of the students are familiar with Google Classroom or are getting used to it, and it's going to be a little different, a little uncomfortable, and definitely challenging. Teaching and learning online is new for everyone, students, teachers, and parents. What I can tell you is that your teachers are working hard. They are planning activities and resources for you to use. We had a lot of people pick up Chromebooks this week, and I just want to make sure that they or you have the correct classroom codes and you have joined your different classes. If you have not done this yet, this is the first thing that we want you to do. So if you haven't done this yet, we would love for you to do this today. Remember, every student can join the following classes. You can join more than one. Your grade level class. This is where you will find activities and resources for reading and math and maybe a little bit of science and social studies. There are also art and music and PE classes that you can join. If you are in band, orchestra, and tag or ESL, they have codes for you to join those classes as well. Starting this week, along with the activities and resources in your Google Classrooms, there will or have been video lessons and office hours. What does this mean? Well, there will be at least one short video lesson posted in your Google Classroom by Jefferson teachers. Also, teachers now have office hours where they will be available to talk to you, answer any questions from your Google Classrooms. Even if you just want to drop in and say, hey, and hang out. The office hour times have been posted. Every teacher will have one 45-minute time block once a week where you'll be able to meet with them. When you meet with the teachers during their office hours, it will be on Google Meet. These things are actually not too hard to do. It's just a little different for many. Where do I find all the office hours times of these teachers? Well, let me show you how all of this works real quick since we have more people with Chromebooks. These things are pretty easy to do once you've done it a couple times, and then you should be good to go. Once again, I have a cheat sheet or visual guide that will also help you as well if you can't remember what you are going to see or saw. So later on, you can go back to this video, pause this, boom, you got a guide for the Google Meet section. If you're having trouble with any of this stuff that I'm going to show you, I made a separate tutorial video on some of these things that are different to help you out. This video is on my YouTube channel, so if you're confused or like, what is Mr. Miller saying? No worries, no worries. I will be able to help you. I know your teachers are willing to help as well. I looked the other day, and this video is now up to 132 views. So that means there was 12 more views just yesterday. So this is a good sign that students are getting into the correct classrooms. Remember, you must use your student or district ID to do all of this. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of these things. Okay, so when you do this, you just want to do a little Google search here and type in Davenport Schools. Comes up, click on Davenport Schools, davenportschools.org. And then it's the first link that we have here. Down here, the quick links, click Continuous Learning, and that'll take you here. Now, once you're here, you want to go to elementary because you are Jefferson Elementary. Click on Jefferson. Then this menu pops up and we have some options down here. Once again, these options, this is just additional resources, and there's so many things on here. If you're bored or you ran out of Google Classroom and stuff, so much stuff on here. If you know somebody needs paper pack materials, you can click here. Teacher office hours, you click this and then the document will come up and it's got all the teachers' names and their hours. There's Mr. Miller. I'm going to be on Monday from 10:15 to 11. Will anybody join me Monday morning, 10:15? Hope to see you there. But all the names and times are on here. Everybody in Jefferson's got one. Some of them are doing it together, so you might have to read a little closer, like third grade's doing theirs together and stuff. So it's got to check that out. The other thing on this website here is this part here, and this is if you're new. If you've already been in Google Classroom, you don't really need this site anymore. But if you're new, this is how you do it. That tutorial video goes a little slower and stuff, but the Google Classroom codes are all right here. So if you have a fifth grade student, they probably know what they're doing, but you click here and this little blue box pops up and you click that. And then there's all the codes for fifth grade. The PE code, just so you know, that first letter and that last one, those are lowercase L's, not capital I's. So that's how that part works. So that's on those websites there. And if you are on this website here, all those things right there. Now, if you are trying to do an office hours, which is going to be on Google Meet, this is how this works. So the kids are going to go to their Google Classroom, and they're going to actually, let me show you the other way, because they might have to do this as well. So you want to go to your Google Drive, click on the waffle, Classroom. Sorry, I went pretty fast there. Click on Classroom, and then once you do that, then all the classes they've registered for will appear on the screen. So hopefully it's at least their classroom, hopefully PE, art, music, whatever they're in. Okay, so this is how it works. So if you're going to meet with me on Monday at 10:15 for my office hours, you're going to click physical education, PE. Then you're going to either click here, or a lot of kids just go straight to classwork, or their screen goes straight to classwork. And then the camera right here is on. So whether it's this one or whether it's this one, the teachers have to turn that on. So if it's not on the screen, then the teachers aren't in there yet. So then somebody would just click on this. It's going to join Google Meet. If you're a first time doing this, it's going to ask you to access for the camera and the microphone. Just click allow. That's okay. I've already done this many times, so it's connected. Click join now. That little sound means you're in the meeting, and anybody else that's in the meeting will show up here. You'll see more people up here. This is a grid view. If you have a grid view, and all the people will show on the screen. So it's pretty slick, pretty easy. So once again, that's how you do that part in Google Classroom. It's right here and click on that Google Meet. And like I said, if it's not there, it's because the teacher isn't there and haven't turned it on. So we want you to check into your Google Classroom each school day. Your teachers have activities and resources, and soon there will be video lessons if they're not there already, as well as to feed your brain. We don't expect you to work all day long. Just a few hours a day would be awesome. You still have the weekends off from school, but Monday through Friday, we encourage you to do some schoolwork. Your brain needs fuel. We want you to continue to feed your brains. School breakfast and lunch meals are available. You can go to any one of the middle schools, Smart, Williams, Sudlow, or you can go to the ASC JB. You can pick these meals up from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. When you pick up your lunch, you get your breakfast for the next day as well. It's a pretty good deal. Also, if you want to, you can pick up paper packets of activities and resources to use at home. Now for the Jefferson Jet joke of the day. Well, once again, if you have a joke that you want me to use in the announcements, share it with me or email it to me. Okay, here we go. Why can't you have a math test in a jungle? One more time. Why can't you have a math test in a jungle? There are too many cheetahs. That's a good one. Classic one. Today, we have no student birthdays to celebrate, but we do have a staff birthday to celebrate. So today's first and only happy birthday shout out goes to Mrs. Van Note from room 14. Mrs. Van Note, I hope you have a magnificent birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Van Note. And once again, I put a little arrow on there. Fourth grade team had 2 birthdays this week. Happy birthday, Miss Van Note. Jefferson, can I get a what for Georgia Schmidt from room 11? What? Georgia from Mrs. Oliver's class is getting 2 days Jefferson at-home shout-out because she finished first grade ST Math. Way to go, Georgia. Mrs. Oliver said that she is not surprised at all because Georgia had an incredible EAB level throughout the year. I know Georgia was excited because of her reaction, which her mom caught and sent a picture to Miss Oliver. We are all very proud of you, Georgia. Stay learning. And look at that picture of Georgia and how excited she was. Georgia, I have you on the bonus Plinko list. You will be a Plinko player next Wednesday. We will continue to recognize students that are rocking the new way to learn at home with Google Classroom. Are you working hard enough to get a student shout out? Georgia, there is your first grade ST Math finisher poster. Atta girl. Speaking of shout outs, if you want to give a shout out to anyone, email Mr. Miller. You could also create your shout out in a Google Doc and share it with me. You can include a picture if you want, along with why you are giving a shout out. This shout out can be about anything. It can be about a video game victory, a celebration of how you and your family are handling quarantine life, whoever won the big match of Uno or Crazy Eights, whatever you're playing. When you share something with me, look for my Iowa hat so you have the correct name. My email is millerch@davenportschools.org. Today's at-home shout-out is from no one. I have no more shout-outs. I need some more at-home shout-outs. Come on, people. Give me some more. Give them to me. Well, Wednesday's Plinko Live with the Millers was a blast. There were over 200 views of this. Yes, over 200. That is awesome. We will work on getting all those prizes to you as soon as we can. We have a ton of deliveries to do. Remember, if your address that it is in Infinite Campus is different, you need to reach out to me and let me know so we can get the correct house. Also, if you are a Plinko winner and you haven't picked up your prize, you haven't picked out your prizes yet, I'll be getting a hold of you very soon. If I can't get a hold of you, then don't worry, then the Millers are picking your prizes for you. So some of you, hopefully I'll be reaching out to you today. The deliveries probably will start next week, hopefully on Monday. We will be doing Plinko Live with the Millers on YouTube every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Plinko players will be students that are earning student shout-outs from the teachers for things they are doing at home. ST Math, Lexia, Google Classroom work, things like that. We will play Plinko for you. You can watch as the Plinko chip falls, and the prizes that you win on Plinko will be delivered to your house by the Millers. So I hope we can spread the word and get as many people to tune in on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller Jefferson Jets. Also, and I didn't put this on the screen, but I'm going to try and have the teachers pick somebody from their classroom to play Plinko on Wednesdays, just like we did during Super Specials, where they draw them out of the hat, and I'm just going to have them do it for kids that are rocking it on Google Classroom. I like it. If you were a lucky winner at Wednesday's Jetbuck raffle, I'll be reaching out to you as well to decide your prizes. We will get these delivered to you as well. Jefferson Jetbuck raffles will resume when the school returns in the 2020-21 school year. And we are back at Jefferson. But hold on, Jets, pump the brakes. I have an idea, and I got approval to do this. I will explain how this is going to work on Monday. So at home, Jetbuck raffle starting next week. Next up on the announcements, 10 questions with. This has been a fun way for us to get to know these amazing staff members. I have learned many new things about my friends since we started this. Today's special guest is Miss Barnes. Miss Barnes is our library teacher, our media specialist. Miss Barnes has been at Jefferson for quite a few years. We've known each other a long time. And one thing I love about Miss Barnes is how much of a sports fan she is. Not very many people like the Cubs and the Bears more than her. See? Let's chat with Miss Barnes. Righty, Jefferson, I have Miss Barnes with me this morning. Hi, Miss Barnes.
Good morning. Good morning, Jets.
How are you?
I'm fine. Miss everybody.
Yeah, that's it. That's for sure. All right, we're going to get right to it, Miss Barnes. Question number 1, I'm going to combine it with number 2. Who are you hanging out with during this quarantine time, and what are you guys up to during this time?
Well, I live with my sister. My son and his girls moved in, so I'm hanging out with the 2- and 4-year-old. We spend some time outside or Netflix. We have some fun. We don't really go anywhere.
So you're busy with the
I'm
2-year-old,
busy.
4-year-old.
Well, we're trying to potty train her. That's fun. Yeah.
Fun times. Okay, question number 3 is, what do you miss the most about Jefferson?
All of my kids. I don't get to see them. I don't get my hugs. And of course, all the people I work with, because they're the best, right?
I mean, yeah, you got to put up with Mrs. Miller all day in that, that office next door. So.
I miss Mrs. Miller.
You can have her. We spend enough time together.
She can come.
I'm just kidding, Jefferson. I love Mrs. Miller.
She can bring it in.
She is. All right, question number 4 is, what is your favorite vacation that you have been on?
I went with my daughter and my granddaughter to Disney World. So that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, Disney is a popular choice amongst the Jefferson staff.
Yeah, I loved it. It's not Bora Bora, Mr. Miller, but.
It's not Bora Bora, you're right. But it's pretty incredible. I've been there a couple times myself. Do you have a favorite park at Disney World?
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it's hard to pass up Magic Kingdom.
It is. And the fireworks at night.
That's what I was just going to say. The fireworks at night and the parade and stuff, it's incredible. Someday, even though I know it's crowded and crazy, I want to go to Disney World at Christmas time.
I hear it's even better because it's decorated for Christmas. It's really lovely.
And that's what I've heard too.
That'll be my goal too.
Mrs. Miller's chiming in. What? Ooh, Mrs. Miller says they're going to start putting the Disney fireworks online so you can watch them online while we're.
Oh.
That would be awesome.
But I heard also they're not going to open up till 2021.
That could happen.
It could happen.
Did you go to the fireworks at Epcot when you were there?
Yes, we did. One night we went to Epcot. Yep.
My cousin did an internship at Disney a long time ago, Jefferson, Amos Barnes. And he told me the first time you go to the fireworks at Epcot, and he's like, take 10 seconds, spin around in a circle, and just look at the people. And he's like, and you'll see everybody either smiling or their jaw dropped to the floor. And I did that, and it's totally true. It's like it's the happiest place on earth.
Did you ever run into anybody that wasn't friendly and smiling ever?
Never at Disney.
Nope, never. Yep.
Just my wife, she says. All right. The next question is, what is your dream vacation?
Goodness. Maybe take a trip to Hawaii.
Hawaii. I was just telling somebody else who interviewed earlier this week that Hawaii is, it's on my list eventually too. And my parents, they're at a fundraiser and they want a trip for 2 to Hawaii. They got to go there for free this past time they went.
Oh, how lucky.
I know.
But they deserve it. Your mom and dad work hard.
They do.
But
They're good people.
I would love for that to happen to me.
All right. The next question is, what is your favorite restaurant and what do you like to order from that restaurant?
Well, actually, we just took carry out tonight. I love to go to Old Mexico. It's here in Rock Island. And my sister and I love to share an enchilada entree. It's very good.
Love it. What kind of enchiladas? Beef, chicken?
Beef.
Yeah,
Beef.
Old Mexico in Rock Island.
Yep. It's
Okay.
very good.
It's now on the Miller list.
Yep. I got Miss Ocampo and Miss Heredia to go and visit there too.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
It's on the Miller list because we kind of like to eat.
There you go.
The next question is, what is your favorite food that somebody in your family cooks or that you cook for the family?
My sister and I are both very good at spaghetti. It's always homemade sauce.
Oh,
Yeah, because our motto is, why buy a jar sauce? The regular sauce is easy to make.
I love it.
So
And Are you a meatballs or a sausage person in your spaghetti, or no meatballs, no sausage?
well, we put meat in it. I don't always make meatballs. Now, we did last week. We made meatballs, and we had that because I do like that.
We tend to buy the turkey meatballs at the store
Yep.
and add those into the spaghetti.
Yeah, I make my own turkey meatballs. Throw in this, we've got this rice that is cauliflower and sweet potato into the mixture so we get some vegetables.
Very healthy.
Yeah, kind of cheating. The grandkids don't even know any different.
No.
No. So don't tell them.
All right, the next question is, would you rather Netflix and chill, play a video game, or read a book?
I think I would rather read a book.
You are a librarian.
I am a librarian. I'm hoping all of my Jets are reading while they are at home.
I hope so as well, for sure. Do you have a favorite author, favorite series of books you read?
Well, as far as kids' books go, probably J.K. Rawlings.
Yep.
I do love her. Warner did the Boxcar Children.
Oh, yes. Classic.
And I can't think of the author right now, but she has several books, and one of them was Belle Pratt's Boy. That was one of the readings for SFA.
I've heard of it, but I don't remember the author either. Mm-hmm.
It begins with a W. I can't think of what it is.
Kids can now Google it after they watch our interview, can't they?
Yeah.
All right, the next question is, would you rather have chocolate or candy, and what are some of your favorites?
Oh, of course, chocolates. Hershey's is the best.
Okay. Almonds or no almonds?
Either one. I
Okay.
like almonds, so I'll eat either one.
And how would you rank your chocolates between dark, milk, and white?
Dark first, milk second, white last.
Okay, all right. And our last question, Ms. Barnes, is what would you like to say to the Jefferson crowd that's tuning in today?
I just want them to take care of themselves. So the weather gets nice, get outside and play. But I'd like to see them read. I would like to see them work on some of their schoolwork, ST Math, Lexia, just so you're all prepared when you come back in the fall.
I agree with that. And I did forget to ask you about the Skittles debate. I know you're a chocolate person, but do you have an opinion on the lime or green apple Skittles?
Well, I'm not a fan of lime, so it would have to be green apple. Otherwise, I'm not a big Skittle fan. Yeah.
All right. Well, I know you're missing baseball season like many other people, and you don't even have any
Very
cubbies
much.
when you're at home. So,
You know, they have their own channel called the Marquee Channel. You tune into that, you can watch old games, and they ran all of the games from when they won the World Series, starting with the playoffs.
That's awesome. Okay, now real quickly before we end our interview,
Okay.
give me your 3 favorite Cub baseball players of all time.
Of all time,
All time.
Ryan Sandberg has to be, Ron Santo, and Ernie Banks.
There you go.
I seen Ernie Banks once at a game.
Did you really?
Yeah, surrounded by a bunch of kids, and all the kids are going, Ernie, Ernie, touch my hand. And I'm carrying my 3-year-old at the time. I almost gave her to her father so I could run over and say, Ernie, Ernie, touch my hand. But I didn't.
That is awesome. If you guys don't know who Ernie Banks, Ryan Sandberg, and Ron Santo are, 3 of the best baseball players ever. All right, Ms. Barnes, I appreciate you doing this interview with me today. I appreciate
I love having my turn. Now I feel like part of the group.
There we go. We're going to get everybody. I'm going to try and get every single Jefferson staff member. It's going to happen.
Oh, that is great.
Awesome. All right. Take care, Ms. Barnes.
I will. You too.
See you later.
Bye, Jets.
Oh, Miss Barnes. Never met. Oh, they're just a diehard Cubby fan. Those of you that don't know, she will even put a Cubby game on the radio down the library. I love it. All righty. Moving on. Next challenge for you. If you, your family, siblings, anybody at your house, if you want to take a videotape, not a videotape, just a video, I guess, reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and share it with me, I can include this in the announcements. This is not required, but you are more than welcome to try and do this. Video this and either email it to me or share it with me in Google. We'll do the same thing for the Jefferson Jet motto. The wonderful Miss Stacy has volunteered to help me with this, so if it's easier for you to share these with Miss Stacy through a text message or on the Jefferson PTC Facebook page, and then she will get these to me. Come on, Jets! Give me some of those Pledge and Jefferson Jet motto videos into me or Miss Stacy. All right, Jefferson, let's wrap up our Friday announcements. We are now ready for the Pledge of Allegiance. So, Jets, please stand and join us. Remember, stand tall, stand proud. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Once again, I have a PS22 chorus video to show you afterwards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the Jefferson Jet motto. We say the Jefferson Jet motto every day, and now we look for those who believe in it. So let's show it, Jefferson. And now, I want to hear you say it, Jets. Who are we? We are Jets. We are kind. We are safe. We are responsible. And we are respectful because we are Jets. Once again, if you have not heard it yet today, we love you. We miss you. We appreciate you tuning in. Make positive choices, Jefferson. Be kind to each other, Jets. Have a fabulous Friday and an amazing weekend. Stay learning, Jets. Peace. Here we go. If you don't know the song, it's pretty cool. This is Britt Nicole, and man, is she an amazing singer. Here we go.
This song is all about knowing that you're loved, that you're valued, no matter what you've been told, no matter what you've maybe gone through with your family or even with friends, that you are truly worth more than gold. And I can't wait to hear you guys sing it. rising low. Oh, oh, what they said wasn't true. Now you're beautiful. Sticks and stones break your bones. I know what you're feeling. Words like those won't steal your glow. You're one in a million. This is for all the girls, boys all over the world. Whatever you can tell, you're worth more than gold. So what can I? This is your time to shine. From the inside out the shows, you're worth more than gold. You're worth more than gold. Yeah, yeah. But everybody keeps score. Afraid you're gonna lose. Just ignore. 'Cause they don't know the real you. Nor the rain in the sky. It can't put out your fire of all the stars out tonight, baby. You shine bright at this. This is for all the girls, boys all over the world. Whatever you've been told, you're worth more than gold. So what can I? Take your time to shine. From the inside it shows, you're worth more than gold. Yeah, yeah, you're worth more than gold. Yeah. So don't let anybody tell you that you're not loved. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not enough. Yeah, there are days that we all feel like we're messed up, but the truth is that we're all diamonds in the rough. So don't be ashamed to wear your crown. You're the king and the queen inside and out. You glow like the moon, shine like the stars. This is for you, wherever you are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, let me hear you sing. This is for all the girls, boys all over the world. Whatever you've been told, you're worth more than gold. This is your time to shine. From the inside out it shows, you're worth more than gold. You're worth more than gold. Oh yeah. Don't be ashamed to wear your crown. You're the king and the queen inside and out. Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Have a good weekend, Jets. Peace.